Oliver had lived in his house for 3 years. It was nothing grand, just a cozy two-bedroom place at the end of a quiet street. He knew every inch of it, where the floor creaked, how the afternoon sun slanted through the kitchen window, and the exact number of steps from his bedroom to the bathroom. But one morning, something was wrong. He woke up groggy, rubbing his eyes as he shuffled out of bed. His usual routine was second nature. Open the door, take 6 steps, turn left into the bathroom. But today, when he turned left, he walked straight into a wall. Oliver blinked in confusion. The bathroom should be here. He turned around, heart pounding, and saw the bathroom door on the opposite side of the hall. That wasn't right. He frowned, convincing himself that maybe he was just tired, that maybe he misremembered. But as he moved through the house, unease curled in his stomach. The kitchen window, the one that always faced the backyard, now overlooked the front porch. The sofa was against the wrong wall. Even the entrance to his bedroom seemed to have shifted a few feet to the left. A chill crawled up his spine. His house had changed overnight. Before we go on, if you enjoy eerie, spine-chilling horror stories like this, make sure to subscribe to Ghostly Tale. We bring you unsettling tales that make you question reality itself. Now, back to Oliver's terrifying discovery. Trying to shake the growing panic, Oliver grabbed his phone and called his friend Ethan. "Dude, something's wrong with my house," Oliver said, forcing a laugh. "I swear things are moving." Ethan chuckled. "You mean like your furniture?" "Number, the actual rooms. The layout is different." There was a long pause before Ethan finally said, "Ollie, you okay, man?" "I know how it sounds," Oliver said, his voice tightening. Just come over." Ethan agreed, but when he arrived, he looked around and frowned. "Everything looks fine to me." Oliver's stomach dropped. He grabbed Ethan's arm and pulled him toward the bathroom. "This door was on the other side yesterday." Ethan gave him a look. "Oliver, it's always been here." Number, no, that wasn't true. Oliver was sure of it, but Ethan's expression was unreadable, skeptical. "Maybe you're just stressed," Ethan suggested. "You've been working a lot lately." Oliver clenched his jaw. He knew what he knew. "Fine," he muttered. "Maybe you're right." That night, Oliver stayed awake, staring at the ceiling, heart thudding in his chest. If his house had changed once, could it change again? The thought made his skin crawl. At some point, exhaustion took over, but when he woke up, the bedroom door was gone. Oliver bolted upright. His heart pounded as he scanned the walls. The door wasn't where it had always been. In fact, it wasn't anywhere. He was trapped. He ran his hands along the walls, panic clawing at his throat. No, no, no. His breaths came in quick gasps. This wasn't possible. Houses didn't do this. Then a soft creak echoed from behind him. Spinning around, Oliver watched in horror as a new doorway formed on the opposite wall. The wood groaned as an opening stretched into existence, revealing a long, dimly lit hallway that hadn't been there before. Every instinct screamed at him not to step forward. But what choice did he have? He took slow, hesitant steps down the corridor, the walls narrowing as he moved. Shadows stretched unnaturally along the edges, and a sickly yellow light flickered ahead. Then he heard something breathing. A ragged, shallow inhale. A pause. Then another exhale, slow and deliberate. Oliver froze. The sound came from the end of the hallway, from something standing just beyond the flickering light. His pulse pounded in his ears. He turned to run back, but the hallway behind him was gone. Just a wall. He was trapped again. He turned back around, and the breathing was closer. Oliver's body locked up, terror sinking its claws deep into his chest. He could feel something watching him, just beyond the reach of the dim light. Then a whisper slithered through the darkness, curling around his ears like a cold breath. "You don't belong here." A surge of panic overtook him, and he lunged forward, desperate to escape. He sprinted toward the light, forcing himself to move, even as the shadows seemed to close in. His fingers grazed a door frame, and he yanked himself through. And suddenly, he was standing in his living room. Everything was normal. The kitchen, the windows, the walls, all where they should be. The house looked untouched, like nothing had ever changed. Oliver's knees buckled, and he collapsed onto the floor, gasping. He didn't know if he had imagined it all, but as his shaking hands gripped the carpet, he knew one thing for sure. The house was watching him. If you enjoyed this unsettling tale, don't forget to subscribe to Ghostly Tale for more terrifying stories. Who knows? Maybe your house isn't as familiar as you think.